Washington. I was trying to look like Justin Timberlake today. There he is. Okay. Remember that picture? A couple years back from GQ. And then, well, I don't know. What the heck? Good morning, everybody, and welcome to my world. It's sleeting out there. And as you can see here on the Channel 9 weather cam thingy-dingy, that big pink blob, that is plutonium cloud that is floating up from the CIA building in McLean. See, it's coming from the CIA building in McLean, and it's floating all over to the northwest. It's covering Frederick, Leesburg, Loudon. It's bad. Anyhow, I am listening to one of my favorite radio products. That's my Sirius XM radio there, and one of my favorite channels, First Wave, playing one of my favorite bands, Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark, or OMD by Short. And I love them, and I maybe better turn it off so that I can focus on my sanity this morning. There's my XM remote. I have it fed through my stereo system over here, and I love it. I love listening to Howie Stern, and I love listening to all the cool music, and I like listening to BBC Radio 1, which is relayed on Sirius XM 2. So anyhow, today is what? The 26th of January, and all the weather guys out there are predicting heavy snow for the night. Just a lot of slush. They closed school today. There is 1/4 of an inch of slushy snow on the sidewalks. The roads are bare, at least in my neighborhood, and they closed school. You know, when I was a kid in New Jersey, we didn't get a lot of snow, but when we got a lot of snow, when we got snow, 1 inch, 2, 3 inches, we'd be out as kids. We'd be playing in it. We'd be making forts. We'd be building snowmen. We'd be having snow fights. We'd be sledding. Kids today, you go out on a snowy day, nobody's outside. They're all inside on their little computers typing away. You know, you go to the Weather Weenies blog at WashingtonPost.com. There's a whole army of people. Oh, I want snow. Oh, I hope it snows 6 feet in Frederick. I hope it snows 22 inches in Warrenton. Oh, how about there's a snowflake in Alexandria? Okay, fine. You know what? Turn off your computers. Go outside and enjoy it. If you love it so much, go out in it. They don't. And all they do is blog about it. Don't get me started. I hate winter. The older I get, the more I hate winter. What's good about it now? You know, when I was a kid, I liked it. But I don't like it anymore, man. It just makes everything hard. You know, the cars, get the car cleared off and driving around and doing anything. Anyhow, welcome to DCRTV Dave's Dave TV. Thank you all. I got a number of responses yesterday for my big rant on WJFK moving from Fairfax to Lanham, including a few folks from JFK who shall remain nameless. You know, people want to be anonymous. They don't want to get fired over there, and I can understand that. But I want to thank you very much for your comments, and a lot of people tend to agree with me that, you know, Northern Virginia needs to have at least one major radio station. And CBS is really doing the community a major disservice by moving JFK out of its Fairfax digs. So, you know, I hope they change their minds over there. I hope Dan Mason has a little bit of a brain. You know, Dan Mason is funny. He's the head of CBS Radio. And CBS Radio has done well in a lot of other markets. New York, they do really well. They got to be CBS FM, killer format, oldies format. They do well in all these other markets. You know, they have all news stations, WCBS FM, or WCBS AM wins, WBZ in Boston, KYW in Philly. I mean, they do really well through the Northeast, and great stations, WOGL, another oldie station in Philly. Washington, the market is just, they don't do so great here. Even Baltimore, they do great. I mean, all of the Baltimore FMers, they got 3 or 4 stations in Baltimore, and 3 of them are in the top 10 almost every week. And you've got Washington, CBS has got 4 FMers in this market, and there's frequently ratings periods where None of them are in the top 10. So anyhow, you know, if I was running CBS in DC, I would keep JFK in Fairfax. I would bring back some of that guy talk, because it already is. Half the junkie show isn't even sports anyway. Bring back some of the, maybe try to get Ron and Fez or something, or Big O and Dukes, put them back together, and I'd really hype it. Yeah, I think Big O and Dukes would be, I like that. They had a good chemistry together. Anyhow, thank you all for that great response there. Couple of things. Our DVD of the day, getting the glare there from the light, Empire of the Air. This is a Ken Burns documentary that came out in 2002, something like that. It is about the early days of radio. Really, really good stuff. Edwin Howard Armstrong, who pioneered FM, David Sarnoff, radio's golden age. And if you want to know a really, really good, it's not real long either. It's only 2.5 hours, something like that. But it's really good. It's wonderful. And I don't know if this is even still in print. But if you find this on Amazon, pick it up, because it is wonderful. I highly recommend it. And it's a wonderful look at the crazy, you think radio's crazy today with all the political maneuverings and business crap. It was even, in its early days, it was there too. So I do recommend this. Today's memorabilia of the day. Oldies 100. Back in the 90s, Oldies 100, WBIG, Clear Channel station, was a friggin' good station. I mean, they had Johnny Dark, and they had, Kathy Whiteside, and they had Goldie, and they had a whole bunch of cool people. Forgive me if I forget, because but this was a cool station. It was wonderful. It sounded great. It was brilliant. And then Clear Channel goes, gee, let's gut it. We'll fire everybody. We'll automate it. And today it's now a classic rocker that's locked head to head in a death spiral with 105.9 The Edge for this huge audience in Washington that wants to hear Smoke on the Water 24/7. I don't know. Both stations are 21st, 19th place, whatever. Brilliant radio! You got to hand it to Washington. What is it? There's something about Washington radio. It's like a magnet for bad radio programmers. They all somehow get sucked to Washington, with the exception of Jim Farley and Joel Oxley over at WTOP, who are brilliant. Brilliant all-newser. But, most of the other radio stations in this market suck. It's like that little kid in the middle. They all suck. They suck. Anyhow, how long am I going on here? I'm rattling. I'm prattling. 8 minutes. Gotta stop. Gotta end. The pink plutonium cloud is now moving into Carroll County. Oh no, in Upper Baltimore County. Thank you for indulging me again on this version of Dave TV. Please do support the site, dcrtv.com. Visit us. We love having you. And, we take your donations, a couple of bucks, $5 to spare. Send it our way. We can use every bit. And it's a one-man site. And we really, truly are independent. Damn. Anywho, thanks a lot. See you soon. And don't forget to stay tuned.